Mike.
Mike.
That didn't sound very good.
No, it's going to be good.
Okay.
Okay, we'll start over. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Will you stop? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In today's relationship chat talk, episode 2, we're going to be answering your guys' questions. So with me, I have my partner,
Mike.
And we're excited to do this video. And we got our famous guest, Pearl, here. So we're super excited. You guys had a lot of different questions, and some people sent them in an email, and some people commented. So first question that the subscribers, the authenticators, want to know is, what is our age difference?
I guess it depends on what month it is.
Very true. I am 31.
I'm 61.
So you're looking at 30 years. Now I will be 32 coming up, and there'll be a 29-year age difference or age gap.
29 and a half.
29 and a half, that works.
Yeah.
All right, next question. Did we have a preference of older or younger before meeting each other?
You're looking to me to answer that first, huh?
You go first, because I already know mine.
So if you go, I guess if you go back through all my relationships, both my marriages and my previous partner, they were all within 5 years of me. So I don't know that I had a preference. I was always attracted to younger people, but no, I don't know that I really had a preference. I think it's more of the person than the actual physical appearance.
Thank you. That's good. And for me, as you guys know, I've always been physically attracted to older, mature, masculine type men. And if you go back, like him. Right. And if you go back and watch my videos in my 8-part series and my story, you're going to see when I talk about that. But this is for all the new subscribers, where we're answering these questions for you guys. Someone did ask, with the age difference, how long have we been together? So officially or unofficially, because he broke up with me, but officially we've been together since September 20th of last year.
Overall, it's been about 2 years.
Yeah, because we dated before.
Yeah.
And then, okay. All right, so next question. When will we get past the topic of age gap and get on with day-to-day living? Is this like therapy for y'all? Now, I know this guy was being rude, and but he still made kind of a valid point. The reason why I am talking about the age gap and the relationships, and I'm putting it out there, is because if you don't know anything about YouTube, there's something called an algorithm. And so I need to spread my niche and the algorithm to the certain people that are looking for age gap relationships, gay relationships, stuff like that. And as we're moving forward, there will be more videos on dealing with breakups, how to handle certain situations, what did we know, what did we wish we knew before dating. It's not all going to be in the age gap. Travel, but I had to get this out there and start. So this is episode 2, and there's going to be more episodes to come.
But I also want to comment that, he asked if it was therapy. It's not really therapy. We're hoping that we're some sort of an inspiration to somebody. If there's only one person out there that we have said, hey, it works, and not to be afraid of it, because this relationship works, whether you guys believe it or not, or want to see it or not, it works, and it can happen. And
it really is amazing. And if someone out there doesn't have to feel alone, like they're weird or they're the odd man out, that was my hope in starting the channel in the first place. So hopefully that answers your question. Thanks for the comment, even though I know you were kind of being rude. All right, next question. Let's see. Have you guys thought about how you might manage your future? Mike getting older, Nick in his prime.
Well, we have a standing joke about you're going to be changing my diapers in the future. But no, I mean, it's something that's going to naturally happen. It happens in every relationship. If one person gets sick or not, one person has some kind of terminal illness. I mean, every relationship has maturing taking place. Mine just happens to be age. Hope that's going to be the only thing that happens. And, we're well aware of it, and we're well prepared for it. I've got 3 kids. I've got, all kinds of resources that it shouldn't be a problem.
And if it ever did get down to a problem, or like where I am taking care of you and I plan to do that, if things were to go that direction, who knows? I could get hit by a freaking car tomorrow and not be here. But we kind of have to like live in the moment and not just future trip. But it is a very good question. I would say, like, if we did get to the point where I was taking care of you, I mean, and you're not able to do things and it's putting more stress on me, and like and I needed to be sexually satisfied, right? I mean, is that something that like we talk about openly and just like figure out how to do that?
I think if and when the time comes, then yeah, but I don't plan on ever not being able to satisfy you sexually. So,
I love you.
but if and when the time comes, there could be a discussion. You just don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And by then, who knows? Technology and medicine,
You could be 150.
I could be 150 and be fine.
Honestly, you guys, there is a lot of different options. It's a very good question, but as long as you're open and honest and communicate what your needs are, I think that it'll be okay. Next question. How much does your individual appearances reflect each other's suggestions? Now, see, Gary, you commented this, and I literally have no idea what that means.
I don't either.
I'm trying to understand it, and if you could just elaborate a little bit more on that, I think it would be great, because I'm not really sure what that means.
I mean, obviously, individual appearances. I mean, I'm attracted to you. I'm assuming you're attracted to me.
But what does it have to do with suggestions?
I don't know. Okay.
Right?
Suggestions. What suggestions?
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for that. All right, so next one is, someone asked about the testosterone pellets and said, thank you so much for mentioning that. And we just wanted to give a brief little information. One, we are not doctors. We don't know anything about you medically. Always consult with your own doctor and ask and do your own research. With that being said, we both take testosterone pellets. I take pellets because after doing heroin and shooting heroin for 5 or 6 years, from the most important time of a man's life to grow and have his hormones, through puberty and stuff like that, my testosterone was like 270, and I was 27 or 28 years old. And that was working out and taking care of myself, and 3.5 years sober. So I decided to get on it, and it changed my brain fog, my mental clarity. I was so much more sharper. I could like put muscle on. I got a little more body hair. And it did wonders for me, not like for looks as much. I mean, it did, but for the mental state up here. And so you go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, for me, as men age, and you'll see more and more of this. I'm sure you've seen it in your town or village or wherever you are. There's all kinds of health clinics and men's health clinics, and this is kind of what they do. There's different therapies that they offer. There's different peptides they offer. There's different hormones that they offer. And testosterone is just the most common and the most researched one, as far as I'm concerned. And yeah, I was at the age where I was in my mid-50s, and I was feeling tired all the time. I just didn't have any energy. I enjoyed working out, but I just wasn't motivated. I wasn't getting the results that I wanted. And I had a friend who suggested this, and my friend, actually, he's a client, suggested that I look into it. And now he does the individual shots, which I can't do. That's something you have to put into your muscle once a week. And I'm too squeamish for that. But the pellets are something that are, they're designed to be time-release pellets, and they insert them into the fat of your
glute.
Your glute. And they tend to, every time before they do it, they'll test your blood. They'll see what your levels are, and then they'll put corresponding the number of pellets in to get you into that 900 range, which is really the most healthy range for men. And
they look like little grains of rice.
Yeah, they're tiny.
Very tiny, and they put like, depending on what your dose would need, between like 7 and 10, 7 or 11, something like that. And
they last 6 months. Sometimes if for Nick and for people that work out a lot, then you might have to get that more than every 6 months. It just kind of depends.
Yeah. And 6 months has been good. 7
But again,
months.
we're not doctors. We're just telling you our experience and why we do what we do.
Exactly.
And while he had more hair on his body, I already had hair on my body, but now I'm getting hair on my body in places I wasn't hoping to get hair on my body. Like my ears and my nose.
Yeah, but it's not like a lot. It's just a little bit.
No. And it could be from natural too. Who knows? It's
That's
Italian
true.
blood.
You're still very handsome.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. What is your guys' favorite destination you have visited? So we're both going to say it out loud. I don't know what he's going to say, but we're going to count to 3 and then say it. And I want to know if it's the same thing. We did a full trip to Bali and Singapore and all these places. And if you want to check that out, we actually have it in our travel vlogs down in the videos. Amazing time, great experience last summer. So here we go. And on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Cambodia. That's crazy. I was either going to say Cambodia or
I got sick. It was still my favorite place.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. Cambodia was beautiful. Siem Reap, Angkor Wat Temple, the floating village, the floating city.
The people are so cool, so nice, so beautiful. Hopefully La's watching. Hi, La.
Yeah,
hi,
hey,
guys
La.
from the Golden Temple.
Our tour guide.
That hotel in Siem Reap,
phenomenal.
unbelievable.
So good.
I would put Puerto Vallarta too, only because I have a home there and I love going there, but definitely Cambodia.
Yeah, Puerto Vallarta is amazing. He has his Airbnb there, which I'll put in the description box as well as on my social media. And if you want to join the channel, you can. We go live every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'd love to see you guys there. Okay, 2 more questions. Do you and Mike prefer planning trips or being spontaneous?
Well, I think it's kind of both because, in my opinion anyways, we'll make a decision, a spontaneous decision to go, for example, Southeast Asia, like we did last year.
Mm-hmm.
We figured, okay, we would go. We knew we wanted to go to Bali because his friend lived in Bali.
Yep.
And we knew we wanted to go to Thailand because I love Thailand too. So we planned to fly into Bali and out of Thailand. I got pretty reasonable tickets, but they were almost 3 weeks apart. So the spontaneous part was going to Southeast Asia. The planning part, which
He's definitely the planner. I'm more of like, okay, how much does it cost? How much do I need to put in? Let's just figure it out once we get there. And he's
he wants
like,
to just
no.
fly to Bali and then land, get in a car and figure out from there what we're going to do.
Like, what excursions do we want to do? What activities do we want to do? I like figuring it out there. He's more like, let's plan it. You know?
I mean, it's not plan it by the minute or plan it even by the day necessarily, but know that, okay, we're going to be all the way over there, for example. And so we've got 3 weeks. Where do we want to go? And to believe it or not, Cambodia was the last minute thing we threw in.
I know. We were going to go to Vietnam.
We were going to go to Vietnam. And then we talked about maybe spending more time in Singapore because Singapore is really, really cool.
It was awesome.
But it was just one of those things I saw, I don't know if it was on TikTok or on TV or a travel channel or something, where I saw the temple, the Angkor Wat temple. And I'm like, we're going to be all the way over there. Why not go there?
Let's do it.
And we did it. Yep.
It was awesome.
So yeah, both spontaneous and planning, but definitely spontaneous on the region, and you plan.
And he's more of plan the trip, and I'm like, let's just figure it out. But it's perfect.
You're just like, how much money do I owe you?
Yeah, I know. But we're yin and yang.
Yeah.
Okay. Last question, guys, because we don't want to make the video too long for you. How do you maintain individuality while being a couple? So for me, the understanding of this is we're a couple. We do stuff together. We have dinner every night. We go hang out with our friends, mutual friends together. But how do we maintain the individuality?
I mean, I don't know whose question that is, but to me it seems kind of silly because we're individuals. I mean,
correct.
You play basketball. I can't play basketball. We're shit. You go to work every day. You know how to work on boats. You're so great with people. You do all this stuff. You've got so many friends. I work from home. So, I mean, we have our individual reactions every day with different people. I have my friends from prior to the relationship. He has his friends from prior to the relationship.
Yep.
And it's been very recently that we've all of a sudden have a really great group of friends that we've met through different functions that we do in our kickball league and things like that, have really, helped the relationship. But we're two different people.
Completely.
In my mind, I don't even know why someone would even ask that question.
Well, I think it's just because it happens where like people are together for so long that they feel like, I don't know if they have to do everything together or if they lose themselves in the other person. And like Mike can go hang out with his friends, do his thing, doesn't bother me. I love that. I can go do my thing. We do our stuff together.
We
It's
usually
just,
know where each other's at, but that doesn't mean we have to know every minute of the day what's going on and what you're doing.
yeah, 100%.
Especially if you're in a loving, trusting relationship. I mean, if you're in a relationship where you're jealous and you got to know where your partner's at all the time, then that's a whole nother question.
That's a whole other chat talk or relationship talk that we're going to get into. How to know if your partner is cheating. What happens if he is cheating? Open relationships. We have a lot of different things that we're going to discuss. That's it for the video today. Our next video is going to be on, oh God, I just had it. What was it?
Am I in it?
No, you're in it.
Okay.
You're.
So why isn't it called Authentic Nick and Mike instead of Authentic?
I don't know exactly.
Okay.
But the video is. Oh, I'm having such a brain fart. This sucks.
He'll tell you in the
You
comments.
know what? I'll pin it. I'll pin it in the comments. All right. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button. We appreciate it. Comment any other questions you have down below in this video, and we will do them in next week or the week after's video.
And Pearl just happens to be laying on me again today. It's not an everyday thing like someone commented
She
too.
does love me the most.
Well, she should. She's your dog.
I know.
But she's always on my lap.
I know. She loves you so much. All right, guys. We love you. Thank you so much. And yeah, peace.